Why do couples who relocate from Nigeria or from some part of African countries to where like Germany, UK, America, Canada, Australia begin to experience several marital tension? Why? Why? Now we're going to talk about some reasons and see if maybe suggestions we're going to lay out here will help. Sometimes their problem lead to separation, some of them divorce, some of them looking for something they will do to each other just to, punish one another and show them they can do something to them because maybe they got the power, maybe they know how to deal with one another. How do we stop this? How do we stop this? Now the question is it lack of loyalty, or maybe maltreatment, or maybe payback? It's time to pay back. Huh? Is that what is causing the problem? Or maybe past hurts or cultural crash? Because culture have moved. We are no longer in that place where culture said men should be like this and women should be like this. Why is that? This causing the problem, guys? Now we're going to start with cultural shock and identity shift. That's what we're going to start with. Many men feel disrespected, dethroned in a culture where gender roles are less traditional, while many women feel liberated and also overwhelmed by new development, new expectations like working. What do I mean? In Africa, some women don't work, their husband work because they are labeled to be providers, that kind of thing. Childcare, many people, they have people helping them back home. But in a country like this, you take care of the things yourself. Also, home management. Your house girl and your houseboy is no longer here to cook for you or manage your home yourself. You are here to manage it yourself. Funny enough, some of these things come without support. And this is where it gets bad. Support is not coming from husband, because also back home, have boys, servants helping, have relative around, he doesn't do anything. And now, the reality is the shock. Now what happens is the role confusion sets in when both spouses are not aligned with the expectation. The role, who's supposed to do this, who's not supposed to do this, why is he not helping? Seeing everywhere, what's going on here, that kind of thing. One of the problems, that's where it starts, and people don't talk about this and people shy away from it. Now what I can say about this is, couples must redefine roles together. You guys have to talk about it, right? Nobody's servant of another person, right? You guys have to revisit that matter. Rules are not by default, right? Apart from the man being the leader of the house, that God made it by default. Rules are not by default, and leader does not mean leader is a servant, so but this comes by agreement, prayer, and mutual understanding. You guys have to understand where you are is no longer where you used to be. It has been changed. And how do we work together to meet up with our change? It's very important.